What's up, guys? My name is Ryan. Stoked to do the spiritual discipline lesson today on service. This one's an important one for me as a rider myself, snowboard, skateboard, mountain bike, whatever it is. I've always used those activities to kind of uplift me, to help me kind of de-stress, and then of course just to make me happy. And not too long ago, there was a time where that really wasn't happening anymore. I'd go out for a ride or go skate and just kind of expect to be uplifted when I got home and to be kind of stoked, and that was just fleeing. It wasn't really staying with me, and it wasn't really until I started volunteering with JSAW and using the gifts that God gave me with snowboarding and action sports to really just kind of give back to the Lord and to kind of incorporate Him into those activities. And that just made everything change. And I was just filled with happiness, joy. It was just 10 times more fun. So super blessed to be here. Thankful to be a part of it. So that being said, we'll jump right into the lesson. So I'm going to define service. First, we'll kind of define it how the world would define it, and that would be an assistance or advice given to customers during and after the sale of goods. Then we'll do the biblical version here: choosing to do something for someone or meeting a need without expecting something in return. So as you can tell, they're quite a bit different. You know, the worldly version kind of getting paid or getting praised for doing something for somebody else, and the biblical version is the complete opposite. You're serving these people with love and humility, not anticipating getting paid or getting praised for what you're doing. So how do you do service? What is it? Well, I'll kind of outline a few different things that popped into my head, but the most simplest form, I think, is kind of just random acts of kindness. You can kind of do this stuff at any point in any day. You know, you could be skating at the skate park and catch a runaway board and give it back to your homie, or simple things like just bringing in your neighbor's trash can, or shortly enough, shoveling your neighbor's driveway. And again, doing these things without expecting to get paid or to be praised in return for doing that service. Another way you can kind of do this is kind of like my story, you know, donating your God-given skills by serving. You know, this could be like volunteering with JSAW's like cocoa and wax events. If you're into, you know, detailing, kind of waxing snowboards and stuff like that, it's a fun way to be in community with other riders and give back. It also could look like just being at the skate park or at the mountain bike trail or whatever, and just helping somebody with a line or to learn a new trick. And it can also look completely different. Maybe one of your friends is just having a rough day, and you can show him genuine love by intent listening. And that's just another way we can serve. And of course, Jesus is the perfect example of this. His entire ministry was about serving others. One of my favorite stories is John 13, 1 through 17. They're all at the Last Supper. They're about to get down on the meal, and Jesus gets up and he starts washing the disciples' feet. Now, this job was meant for the lowliest of servants, so it's super powerful that Jesus Christ, the King of the world, starts washing the feet of his disciples. And when he's doing this, he tells them, "Do as I have done for you, do to others as I have done for you." Just a great example of serving people with love and humility. Jesus wasn't afraid to do that. So why is this important? Well, it's important because even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And that's Mark 10:45. The spiritual discipline of service is a way we can put our faith into action. It helps us cultivate a heart of compassion that values others, that's grounded in humility. It helps us grow in our faith character, and it helps us grow in our Christ likeness, which is our ultimate goal being a Christian. We want to be more like Jesus. We want to love like Jesus loved. So we serve because Jesus calls us to serve. We serve because Jesus as an example served. And we do these things not for our own gain, but to show love for others. As we kind of roll into the Christmas season, you know, I started thinking about this lesson, and one of the verses that popped into my head was Acts 20:35, where Jesus reminds us that it's more blessed to give than it is to receive. And then also in James 4:6, God opposes the proud but shows favor to the humble. So it's super important to serve, but it's also really, really important to serve humbly. and to show love and compassion the way Jesus did. And so, as we're practicing the spiritual discipline of service, it can be something that is just completely and utterly amazing for you, but also it's super life-changing and uplifting for the others that you're impacting through that service. And inadvertently, it can point them to Christ, which is our ultimate goal. So I hope this lesson really hits home for people. I hope you guys feel challenged and that you can go out and put your faith into action by service. And thanks for listening. Peace.